What's up? Welcome back to the channel. We live. My hair doing this thing today. Do what you gotta do. But you feel me today, man? I just want to talk to you guys on the channel. If you're new, just hit that subscribe button. If you old, hit a like, comment. Let me know you there so I can, so I can see who's, coming to learn some knowledge, man. But yeah, man, I just like exposing the truth, man. I love and I live for the truth, so that's what I'm here for. I don't feed into the deception, the lies, manipulation. I'm not rocking with any of that. And as you can see, all of my YouTube, my IG, anywhere, any of my social media accounts or website, I just want to educate people and help them learn what's really going on. So today's, man, I just want to talk about people really need to um, go back to the go back go back in time, man. I feel like we rely too much on the system, like we rely too much on them, and they easily control us because we rely on them. But if we stop relying on them, we can probably even gain back the power. We can gain back what we've been lacking or what's missing. So today I just really want to say, like, man, like we really need to go back in time. Like, we wasn't relying on the system back then as much. Like, people were doing their own gardening, people were building, people were learning how to cook. Like, we rely so much on everybody else that we don't know how to do things ourselves, man. And I feel like that's huge because then people can easily manipulate you if you rely on them for all the answers instead of researching it yourself and going to find the answers yourself. um but I just feel like I feel like everyone needs to go back to the roots, going back into how people were doing shit back in the day. People had their own garden, you feel me? Fresh fruits and vegetables. You didn't have to go to the store and pay $2 for an apple. Like, that doesn't make sense. I don't understand how something that comes from Mother Nature costs a grip, but a burger costs $1. Like, that don't, but that go over a lot of people's heads, and it's all a plan. It's all a part of the plan that they're doing to have food cheap for you that has no nutrition in it. Because then once when you're feeding your body crap, it's easily to manipulate you because food is nutrition, and food control our thoughts, our moods. It controls a lot of things. So I feel like if you control someone's food, you can control their food. You can control their thoughts. If you can control their thoughts, you can control their actions, and then that's just a cycle, man. So that's why, like, I'm big on helping people see the truth with food because there's so much lies out here, bruh. Every day I'm discovering so much stuff, and I just be like, oh my lord, why you gotta keep lying to me, man? It's crazy. Um, But then also when you doing your research on food, man, just don't believe everything because there's a lot of stuff out here that's lies. Like, they got hybrid fruits, hybrid animals, crossbred animals. Like, Ma's trying to play God. Like, I learned the strawberry was a hybrid. Oh, I gotta stop eating strawberries. But man, like, for real, man, there's so much stuff out here. When I'm saying like stuff is a hybrid, um, it's just not natural. It's not found in the wild. And now that's the next thing I'm cutting out is a lot of hybrid fruits. I cut out soy. Um, I'm not really with the veganism anymore. I'm more on alkaline, eating foods with a high pH level of seven or above. I want to eat food that's alive, food that's electric. Because we are electrical human beings, so you have to eat food that's alive. You don't want to eat something that's dead. That's not going to give you any kind of nourishment. Um, yeah, just going a little everywhere. But yeah, man, today I just telling people y'all need to really get back to the source, man. That's my next move, gardening and stuff like that. Just returning back to the roots and stop depending on the system for everything. Um, and I feel like everybody needs to do that. It's just plain and simple, man. A lot of it's, a lot, I've thought about opening up a restaurant in the past, And like, but my thing is like, I don't want I don't want people to. Well, I wouldn't say I want people relying on me. I'm just not what making people lazy. Like, oh, I'm gonna cook tonight. I'm gonna go here. Like, I don't know. I just feel like, man, only you know what you like. So like, why not cook it yourself? And it's like just people are just gonna be lazy. It's like they just not gonna cook. They just gonna come here. They know where the food at, and then that's another way people can manipulate you because then it's like, oh, okay, we doing the work for you, so we ain't gonna charge you a reasonable price. We're gonna charge you double the price so we can make double a profit. And it a lot of shit is just so corrupt, bruh. Like, man, it's so corrupt, bro. It's crazy. But yeah, today's post just, man, we need to really go back to the roots. Go back to the roots. If it don't come from Mother Nature, if it don't come from the wild, don't eat it, don't consume it. If it's man-made in the lab, throw it out, don't consume it. Like, you just really got to go back to making things yourself. Like, if you want that donut or that cupcake, go make it yourself. Because now, instead of paying $5 or $10 for a cupcake, you can probably go find the ingredients. It's gonna be a little expensive, but now you know how to make it. Now you can you feel me? Instead of buying 4 donuts or whatever for $40 or whatever, something. I'm just throwing something out there. You can know how to make those donuts, and now you can be more creative, and you might even start a business out like. Well, I ain't with all the starting a business stuff, but it's just like cooking. It opens up your creativity, man. So I feel like a lot of people need to really get back in the kitchen and start doing things themselves, man. Stop relying on the system to do everything for you, and start doing it yourself. So that's what I'm on now. Um, just starting doing things myself. Stop relying on everybody else. So, what else I want to talk about today? Um, oh yeah. Other thing I want to talk about is, what was it? The truth. The truth is an offense, but it's not a sin. A lot of people, you know, when they hear the truth, it hit them. It's like they getting jumped by 10 people. And that's like that because you've been so programmed, you've been brainwashed into thinking certain things are the truth. And now when muds come hit you with that real truth, it's an offense because you've been doing this your whole life. Imagine, you've been drinking milk your whole life and somebody comes say, boy, milk bad for you. And now you like, what do you mean milk bad? I've been doing this. And you feel me? Now y'all in the heat of argument, but it's the truth. Once you come and show those facts to people, and it's like, what can you really do? This is the truth. I know it hurts because you've been doing this for a certain period of time, but now that you have the truth, what are you going to do? And I feel like a lot of people, when they hear the truth, they just stay the same. They don't want to believe the truth. They don't want to, live the truth. You feel me? Just because they've been living a lie for so long, it's hard to make that switch for some people and start living right. But the truth will set you free, man. Let me see what else I want to talk about here, bruh. Last thing is supporting like-minded individuals. If you got somebody that is, that you rock with, you feel like they got some great content and they dropping jewels or whatever, man, support them, bro. Do y'all know how hard it is to be exposing the truth and trying to survive in society? Y'all don't get it? Do you really get it? You know, um, I don't really care if people get mad when I expose the truth, because it's the truth. I don't care. It's the truth. I want you to hear the truth. I don't want to sugarcoat nothing to you. I want to drop the truth bomb on you and let you know what's really going on. But a lot of people gonna get mad. But hey, that's just what it is, man. I'm not here to, you know, baby anybody. I'm here to expose everything. And you feel me? I'm I don't fear anything. I don't fear death. Death is an illusion. You don't die. Energy cannot be destroyed. It can only be transformed. So, you know, some people be like, "Oh man, if you expose the truth, people gonna come and try to." Hey, but it's like if they come, I always tell people if they were to come and knock you down or ever kill you, whatever, that should at least be a sign. They're like, "Oh, why did they go kill him?" But as it is with today's world, you know, they can go kill somebody and months later they got you distracted with something else and y'all forget about it. But but yeah, man, energy can never die. It can only be transformed. So people should not fear death. It's only an illusion. Um, what else I was gonna drop on y'all, man? Um, da 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 da. What else I was gonna drop? What's up, guys? Um, the lock's looking good, boy. Do y'all know your hair is an extension of your nervous system? I would never cut my hair for those people that might even ask. Never cutting my hair again. Letting the locks grow. Let it be free. But the last thing I want to tell y'all is to always be authentic. Always be you. If people don't like you for you, oh, y'all gotta go see a house party with Bernie Mac when he's like, if people don't like you for you, let me see. I'm about to pull it up. Let me do it. Well, y'all go see it, man. But yeah, man, just always be authentic. Always be you. Don't care. Don't worry about what others think of you, man. Just always live your truth and always just be you because nobody else can be you like you can be you. Don't compare yourself with everybody else. And you know that's the biggest thing with social media is we can easily compare ourselves with people, you know. But you feel me? I feel like it kind of, let me see, how could I put it? It kind of brings negative emotions. I feel like yeah, social media would bring some negative emotions because you're looking at somebody's life and it looks glamorous. You feel me? But it might not be, but it just looks glamorous. Now you have those negative emotions. You might envy them, you might hate them because their life is so much better than yours and shit like that. But it's like, man, like you shouldn't do that. Like you shouldn't compare yourself to other people. Just because it will just it can, most of the time it can bring some negative emotions there just in case people are doing better than you or they seem like they're doing better than you, but everybody's doing their own journey, so just focus on you, live your truth, and always live in the moment. Be curious, ask questions, question everything, and spark a change, man. We out.